Hello everyone, this is Riku Keyblade Master. I know what I said about taking a break until I got completely better, but something just dawned on me. Thanks to, shout out to HMK, or HMK9 Camp, and I think that's what he is on Twitter. Or HM Killa, I don't remember. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, but anyways, shout out to HMK. He did a video talking about Luxotd. Now, I think HMK may have cracked the code as to who Luxotd really is. Now, just hear me out. He had some really good examples. Y'all remember when Final Fantasy Versus 13 or whatever, Final Fantasy 15 or something right there, you'll see at the end Yazota and Sora are fighting. And the main driver sounds like Luxotd, and you could see his hair looking the same in the back. Whereas we go through all of the Kingdom Hearts games, he actually has been a good guy hiding amongst the ranks of the bad guys the whole time. He's always testing Sora. Think about it, his boss fights were never normal. They were game-based to, go on his name, the Gambler of Fate. Now, the thing is, Yazota says, if it is truly fate that brought us here, then I must do this or whatever. Well, fate, if you think about it, who is obsessed with hands and cards and dealings? Luxotd is obsessed with that. So throughout the entire series, throughout the entire trilogy, he has been a good guy secretly hiding amongst the bad guys. So in other words, I was right, Luxotd would have been a double agent. I thought about that all the way back with Kingdom Hearts 2. Like, there's no way he wanted major vengeance on Sora. He seems too buddy about that. And Sora says to Luxotd as he fades away, "Play again someday when we're just guys." And I wonder, so I guess it doesn't matter, good ending or bad ending. I guess it really doesn't matter which ending you get. Even though if you beat Yazota, I guess you get some really good upgrades, but they're upgrades you can't really use if you think about it. You can't really use going forward if you think about it. That's what I hate about certain boss fights. Like, some final bosses have really good upgrades, and you can't really use it because there's no forward. But anyways, back to Luxotd. When he talks about the card, when he hands Sora the wild card and Sora's like, "What's this?" And he goes, "A wild card, hang on to it, could turn the tables." He wasn't talking about Sora turning the tables. He was talking about maybe someone else who could be connected to Sora, could have Sora's power. He wasn't talking about Sora specifically. But anyways, ow. If you think about it, it's like this. Play again someday when we're just guys. Now, if you want to take it a step further, minus the silver hair. Ouch. My nose won't stop itching. Minus the silver hair, Yazota and Sora seem to be alike. Because whether you beat him or not, Yazota is like, you know, if you do beat him, he says, I guess my powers are not needed yet. And Sora's like, needed for what? And then if you don't beat him, if you lose, Sora gets crystallized. And he says, I will save you. I will hold on, essentially holding on to Sora, holding on to the crystallized form. For whatever reason. Maybe Yazota plays a humongous part in the next adventure, seeing as how he wakes up Yazota wakes up in his car driven by the driver, which definitely is Luxotd. Definitely is Luxotd. Like I said in the beginning, you could see the haircut from the back, and then the rear view mirror, obviously you can tell. But if it wasn't for HMK pointing those titular details, I would have gone on just vocal details. How their voices sound exactly the same. How the drivers and Luxotd's voices sound exactly identical. But since HMK pointed out the other details, I am totally... like, I could totally see it. I could totally see it. That driver, whoever he is Luxotd's somebody. Maybe he is who Luxotd was before he got turned into a nobody. You know, we don't even know Luxotd's original name. I mean, we could take the X out and scramble the letters. You know, like Marluxia is Lorium, so to speak. That sort of thing. But, and by the way, yes, I already apologized in my last Kingdom Hearts 3 playthrough, way before the Remind came out. I already apologized to Marluxia and Lorium, because I do not think that Lorium killed his own sister. I think it was Brain. Kingdom Hearts Union Cross Unchained Key. I think it was Brain that did it. Brain seems to be... it seems that he was created to nullify viruses, or maybe he is a virus himself. Something about that. I was reading up on the backstories. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I was reading a little bit up on the backstories. But yes, I'm sorry that I did this, but I had to. I had to before it bopped out of my head. That Luxotd and Yazota are connected. And Sora was the connection binding them both together. Because, like I said in the end, where, like, you know, say you don't beat him, he's like, I will save you. Sorry I don't lose, but I will save you. And even the Chirthi is like, you yourself, without your powers, you yourself cannot return to the world you came from. So, what if the reason that Sora was able to return was because when Yazota got whooped, he said, I guess my powers are not needed yet. You know, if you think about it. Whatever Yazota's powers are, when he crystallized Sora in the bad ending, he clearly needs him. because he does have magnificent power. But anyway, guys, let me know what you think in the comments. Until next time, I've been Ritu Keyblade Master. Comment, rate, subscribe to become a Keyblade wielder and stay awesome as usual. I was gonna wait, like I said, but if I didn't do this now, I would have forgotten about it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.